I'm Charlie Braithwaite outside of Pride Park in Derby for Aussie Villain Fan TV. I'm here to gauge the fans' reaction from Arsenal's disappointing exit in the fourth round of the Carabao Cup. 2-0, yeah? 3-2, yeah? Makes me sad, yeah. He's played the kids in a cup competition. I don't care about it. Do you care about it? No one fucking cares about it. He's played the kids and he's lost. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Get that Australian out of the club now. Derby, fucking counter. Never heard of him. He's not good enough. Get him out now. Hi there, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to episode 4 of our Arsenal save, where we're looking to win the Champions League for the club for the very first time. And since last episode, well, you've already heard I've been absolutely slaughtered by the fans for getting knocked out of the Carabao Cup, but we had a few other games as well from that. Now, we smashed Manchester United at the end of last episode, which was huge. Then we went and played Cardiff City away. It was 3-0. It was Lacazette, it was Aubameyang, and it was El Neni with a penalty that got the goals for us. This was much closer than the score sort of suggests. They gave us a really tough game. We deserved to win, don't get me wrong, but I think 3-0 was a little bit harsh on old Cardiff City. Then we played FC Midtjylland in the Champions League next season, in the Europa League, and we had a bit of trouble breaking them down. We never really looked like losing, to be honest. I don't even think they had a shot on goal, but we had a hard time breaking down Adobe and Eddie Nketiah. I think you pronounced that. I'm not sure. Sorry, Arsenal fans. But they got the goals. Really, really good performance from those two, especially Eddie Nketiah coming off. I think he started the game, actually. Or did he come off the bench? Might have started the game, but he did really, really well anyway. He got himself a goal. Then we played Wolves in the league, 2-0, both goals from Aubameyang. We dominated this game without creating too much. We did deserve to win. Again, don't get me wrong, we defended well and we had more of the game, but just, again, struggling a little bit to create chances. Then we played Derby County, and I don't really understand what went wrong. We were 2-0 up. Eddie love of God. Eddie Nketiah got 2 goals. We were 2-0 up. And then you can see that 37-39 minute, we conceded to a set piece. It might have been 2 set pieces, actually. And we just never recovered. And when Derby County scored the third, to be honest, it was coming. And it would have been a surprise if it didn't end up coming. And there was nothing I could do to stop it. Tried changing things around tactically. We brought Ozil and Ramsey off the bench. Just nothing could change it. It was like it was... I don't know. I don't understand what happened. Anyway, we've lost. The fans hate me for it, and that's how things go there. This episode, we're going to be playing Bournemouth in the league, and then, of course, Midtjylland at home in the Europa League. If you have a look at how the tables look, you can see in the Premier League, we're a point ahead of Manchester United. Now, we do have a game in hand. We are the late game. You can see the last game on the Sunday, if you see at the top there. So we've got a game in hand, everybody. We're a point ahead of Manchester United. 4 points ahead of Liverpool and Spurs, and more points ahead of everybody else. So if we can get a win here, we can put ourselves nicely clear of the rest of the league. And of course, Bournemouth are struggling a little bit this season here, we'll see. So it's a game we probably should look to win. Europa League, a win against Midtjylland, and we would have qualified for the knockout round. That's not really our concern. Our concern is topping the group, and the Milan game is going to be the big one in that sense. But it would be nice just to steal progression and know that we are into European football after Christmas. But let's have a look at the team we're sending out against Bournemouth. We are not mucking around. We are going full strength. It's not checking goal, it's Leno in goal. It is Mustafi, Socrates, and Holding across the back. Bellerin down the right, Tierney down the left, Torreira and Ramsey in midfield. Ozil is going to play in behind Lacazette and Aubameyang. It's the first choice team. Let's see if we can get a first choice result. So Bournemouth going with a 4-4-2. I mean, you kind of expect that. I think they do that in real life, don't they? They tend to play two up top. Don't they play King and Wilson? What's his name? Anyway, I'm getting distracted. What does Steve Ball says? Do it for the fans. Is there a impress me? I want you go out there, play natural game result should come. I don't hate that. There's a bit of passion. We have faith. Try and fire them up. We don't want them to be too relaxed, too complacent. But I mean, this is a game. God love Bournemouth, but we should be beating them, shouldn't we? I am a fan of Bournemouth, actually. I mean, you have to be, what they've done. I tell you what, the stadium here looks a little bit bigger than it does in real life, doesn't it? You can't help but admire what Bournemouth has done. In reality, they're probably a League One club, aren't they? Size the stadium and take into account. And yeah, it's just I can't help but like what they do. It's good to see them this year, especially doing so well in the Premier League. Let's see. That's a good ball from Ramsey out to Bellerin. Can we get a cracking start here, Bellerin? Can he get a cross in? He can't. Unfortunate. Good position, but just couldn't find a way through there. No, we should get to that first. We do. Mustafi's there. Really liking Mustafi, I've got to say. Let's see what Tierney can. This is a long kickoff highlight. Is it going to lead to something? That's Aubameyang. Spreading the play nicely back out to Bellerin. Can he get across in this time? He's just got to whip it in. There we go. It's there for Aubameyang. Oh! Less than a minute. It was a long kickoff highlight because we scored at the end of it. That is a cracking start, and that's what we need, isn't it? It just takes the nerves out of the game. Hopefully, Bournemouth, they are struggling a little bit here in the game, and hopefully they'll start to get a little bit nervous to think, oh no, here we go again, and we can fire in a couple more here. But that is a really good header. Aubameyang's heading actually has really surprised me in this game so far. I knew he had pace, I knew he was a good finisher, but he's not bad in the air. Let me know, Arsenal fans, what's he like in real life? As I said, I don't see too much of Arsenal, but I wasn't aware he was as good as he is in the air. Let's give it a demand more here. Let's make sure we don't slack off. They haven't liked that at all. They're looking anxious and nervous. It's kind of what I thought might happen with the early goal. We haven't really pushed on here though, have we? Let's show some passion. I don't know what Eddie... what's his name? Eddie Lowe? That doesn't sound right. Anyway, I don't know what their manager's saying to him, but he's overwhelming them. Is it... just absolutely gone blank. Anyway, corner comes in. Mustafi's at the back post again. Holding! Rob Holding. That looked like one from the training ground, didn't it? Back post to Mustafi. Rob Holding pulling back off of the keeper. I think his job is to mark the keeper. Just pulling back into space on the 6-yard area. Look at this. This has training ground written all over it. Mustafi back. Look at Rob Holding. Just pulled in. Backwards header. Nicely done. That is 2-0 to the good guys. And that should hopefully now... That should just about be the game, shouldn't it? We shouldn't be conceding 2 goals to Bournemouth. Or respect to Bournemouth, of course. Now, we do have, obviously, the Europa League coming up after this. It's against Midtjylland. That shouldn't be... It's at home as well, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. But we don't want to tire players out. I'm a little bit conscious of the time of year we're coming into now. It's coming into sort of November, December, which obviously is lots of games, isn't it? It's great this time of year when you're a fan, so you can just plant yourself down in front of the TV and watch seemingly endless games. But of course, in Football Manager, when you have to manage your team and you have to worry about injuries and tired legs, it's not ideal. I'm going to say, now we weren't fantastic. If you look at the match ratings there, we're winning, but don't let your performance levels drop. I'll do a few individual team talks and we'll come back for the second 45. Okay, not making any tactical changes. We don't really need to. Subs, we will look to make... sort of getting into this half. I'm thinking... Good ball. Oh, not quite. I'm thinking Welbeck we could well bring on here. I'm trying to bear in mind, though, players that I want to play in Europe. And Welbeck is one of those. So don't want to give him too much time here. Wouldn't mind Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan's just disappointing me a little bit so far. I just feel like he's not... I mean, I'm comparing him to Mesut Ozil. And Ozil is just... Some of the things he does, the passes, the dribbles, it's just amazing. So it's difficult probably maybe because I'm comparing it to him and he just looks poor in comparison. But I just feel like we're not getting goals or assists out of him. So that's what he needs to be doing. There's a good ball for Ozil. What can he do here? Speak of the devil. Mesut Ozil puts a pass that is for Bellerin. Can he square it? He's got himself. Oh, Bellerin checked back on the left foot and absolutely belted that past the keeper. Begovic, shooting in goal. That was an absolute... What a goal from Bellerin. I should say too, all the goals in between games there, we'll show them at the end of the episode after the Midtjylland game. So do stick around for those because there was a few nice ones, especially Eddie Nicotine. I can't pronounce his name. Nekatire? I don't know. Anyway, he scored a couple of good ones, so well worth sticking around for those. But Bellerin, that was nice, wasn't it? 1 foot, checked back onto the other, and rifled that into the top of the net. Kieran Tierney's looking complacent. Kieran Tierney, we're having some... Him and Kolasinac, just having some problems getting them sort of match fit. I'm just going to keep a very, very close eye. Our wingbacks do, or fullbacks, sorry, they play as wingbacks and they do get through a lot of work. So I am conscious of not overworking him here, just because he has had a few injury problems. Let's take pause there, and we'll bring Kolasinac on for Tierney. I don't want to push it with him. He's looking complacent in any case. Lacazette will take off for Denny Welbeck. And let's rest Ozil. His work here is done, and let's bring Mkhitaryan on. Triple change. Look at that. 12 minutes to go. Yeah, I mean, this has been a good performance, hasn't it? They barely had a sniff at goal. We've had a lot of the ball. This is pretty much what we wanted. Let's show some passion. Confident and calm is good, but there we go. We want to be fired up. Can we get a fourth before the end of the game here? That's not the end of the world if we don't, is it? Here's a chance. Torreira. It's going to be the last action of the game. Knocks it in. Oh, who was that? Was that Welbeck? Couldn't quite get on the end of it. But that should be it. Blow it up anytime you're ready, ref. And we will take our 3 points and go back to London. Very, very well done. Yeah, it was Begovic in goal. You can only really be happy with that, can't we? We'll give it a passionate well done, boys. And on we go. 4 points clear on top of the table. Can we do the Premier League at our first attempt? That would certainly be nice, wouldn't it? Eddie Howe? It is Eddie Howe, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know why. It didn't sound right in my head. Anyway, guys, wait right there. We will be back for Midtjylland in the Europa League. Okay, welcome back for Midtjylland. Midtjylland? Sure, at home. You can see we're heavy favourites, and we should be, because we should be dispatching of them quite comfortably. Now, this is the team that we're sending out. It's the Europa League team, it's the Europa League formation, it's Czech in goal, it's Kolasinac, it's that Greek guy that's not Socrates, it's Holding, and it's Lichtsteiner across the back. It's Xhaka and Elneny in midfield, it's Mkhitaryan in behind Welbeck, with Smith Rowe and Awobi providing the width. So Midtjylland going with a 4-4-2 formation. I think they did this in the first leg as well, or their home leg. Pick up where they left off. I mean, we have been playing well. Go out there, and I don't like sending them out with like a we expect to win. I don't mind to go out there and put away this play or just relax, and the result will come. That might work. I'm a little bit worried that could lead to complacency against this sort of opposition, but we'll give them a passionate. We have faith. That didn't really work. I should have gone with the media. But we can't change that now, can we? So let's see what we can do, and hopefully we'll get an early goal so that they sort of can kick on rather than just look complacent and not do anything for 45 minutes till we can get them back in there. So let's see, it was a pretty boring kickoff highlight, wasn't it? Nothing's happening yet. I'm going to give it a show some passion. And see if that works. No, it doesn't look like it's going to work. I shouldn't have gone with that team talk. We've got 75% of the ball, which is fine. We did that in this the first game as well, and I mean, they didn't do anything, but we had a little bit of trouble breaking them down. We'll go with a demand more. That seems to focus the boys. See what we can do here. Now, we do, of course, have the January transfer window quickly approaching. So where should we strengthen? What areas of the pitch do we need to strengthen? I'm thinking... Get creative, boys. Come on. I'm thinking if there's one thing we're missing in attack right now, it's sort of it's a target man, like someone that's really like the Giroud, basically the replacement for Giroud. I just don't see that we have that sort of player in the team. Sort of like I guess a plan B. Now we could go out and sign Andy Carroll, sure. That is Mr. Plan B, isn't it? But maybe something a little bit younger, a little bit less injury prone. Lichtsteiner's done well there. He's pulled it back to Granit Xhaka. Xhaka for Elneny. Ooh. It's the first life we've seen from us all half, and that wasn't a mile away, was it? You can see again we're dominating. Rob Holding a little bit lungy, but apparently that was okay. Let's look to use the width here, yeah. I'm wondering actually, we might just tell them to do that anyway, because we're not finding a way through, which does sort of make you think that they're just playing very narrow. Smith Rowe's done well there. Mkhitaryan's beaten the man. It's the first good thing I've seen him do for a while. Mkhitaryan, good tackle. Oh, it's a penalty. It wasn't a good tackle. It was a really good run from Mkhitaryan, and he's on a booking. Is he going to be off? I think he is. Get your Cheerios ready, boys. Start waving him off because they are a man down. Only makes it a little bit easier for us. Now, penalty's going to be taken by Elneny. He did score a penalty. He scored that against... Was it... Cardiff maybe, but he did miss one in the penalty shootout against Preston in the first round of the third round of the Carabao Cup. Let's see what he can do here, the Egyptian. Go on, Elneny. Have it, son, have it. Oh, it's horrible. Still 0-0, and therefore still... We've been sleepy, haven't we? That team talk pre-game clearly didn't work. So it's going to be an assertive. Now what we don't need to do is go behind here. That's what we don't need. I think Czech had that covered the whole way. Let's go with a... Do we have some time here, or we'll just wait till half time? We'll get stuck into him. Elneny's just playing a 6.1. Xhaka's looking nervous. We just haven't played well, and I blame myself. I blame my pre-game team talk for that. I mean, I say we're not playing well. We've had 75% of the ball, so we're not doing too badly, but they are just doing it in the first leg. Now, can we see a Milan score there? I can't see it. It's probably right there. It is there. 2-0. So they're up, which means we need to go ahead and win this game. I'm going to be aggressive. It's the only way to try and cover up for my mistake early on there. We'll tell this young Greek defender, whose name I can't pronounce, he's doing okay. Let's get on out there. They're down to 10 men. So it should be just a matter of time here, shouldn't it? Let's go off positive. Let's go more attacking as well. We're looking to exploit the flanks. I mean, if they have a man down, let's make them cover as much of the field as possible. We're not playing well. I'm not going to give this too much longer before we make subs. Here comes the corner, and as you've seen, we are good from corners so far this season. Danny Welbeck can't quite win it. It's fallen for Iwobi. Good first touch. Back out to Mkhitaryan. Can he get a ball across the box? It's just a little bit weak, isn't it? Kolasinac is there, though, now. Just get the ball in, boys. There we go. Xhaka, one more over, mate. One more over. There it is. That's for Nani again. Look at your man here. Look at your man. There he goes. He finds Lichtsteiner. Not the best pass, but there is some width there. It's patient. I'll give him that. It is patient. The ball comes in. It's too easy, though, isn't it? It's too easy. The Greek defender, who isn't Socrates, is going to pick that up. Kolasinac back to Granit Xhaka. What's he got for us? El Nani into Mkhitaryan. This is nice. Just working angles, looking for space. Smith Rowe. Back again. It's patient. It's patient. We've got to applaud their patience here. El Nani back to Lichtsteiner. Lichtsteiner, get down, get a cross in. Oh, it's poor. It's poor. When the final ball comes in, what should be the killer pass, it's just been poor. And are we going to get counter-attacked here? Oh, we are. Look what is going on. What is that? Alright, so we're not going to waste any time here. We are going to change things. I cannot believe what has just happened. So Ozil's going to come on. Who do we take off? We take off, it looks like Smith Rowe's the one that's not playing well. We'll do a little bit of switcheroos here. That should work. Mkhitaryan out there. That gives us a lot of creativity up top. Xhaka's looking nervous. Alright, let's bring Guenzani on for him. And let's go... Actually, no, let's undo that. I'm worried because El Nani's not playing well. So let's just make that one change for now. See if Ozil can be the difference maker here. But if we lose this, then top of the group is probably gone, isn't it? Because Milan are... Well, if we beat Milan at home, it would still be there for us. But this is... Terry's not going to be happy, is he? He's not going to be happy with that. I mean, if Czech comes for that, he has to get it, doesn't he? Did he have to come out that far? Probably not, to be honest. We had defenders there. It wasn't going to be easy for him. It's going to be a... For the love of God, let me push forward. Nothing's working for us. Nothing's working. Ozil with the set piece this time. Knocks it in. Are we there? It's headed away for Mkhitaryan. Can he get a shot off? We're too patient. We need to be less patient here, boys. You just shoot. Honestly, Welbeck. Turn. Oh, Danny Welbeck. Oh, it's a penalty. Okay. It's El Nani this time. It's not going to be El Nani. Can I change that? I think I got that in time. Oh, what am I doing? What is happening? Undo. By the time we do this, the penalty's going to be taken. So let's just... I'll try and change it, but I have a feeling we're taking... I was paused, so maybe I will be able to. Anybody but El Nani. He's missed 2 now. Let's go with Mesut Ozil. We'll confirm that it's El Nani over the ball, almost certainly, isn't it? Play. It is El Nani. Come on, son. Don't stuff it up again. Oh, this time he's got it. That is a little bit better. He didn't go straight down the middle, which helps, to be honest. So we'll just cancel that change. He's back on form. God knows what else I changed in there. My panic of trying to change the penalty kick. And this was better, wasn't it? It wasn't down the middle. It actually looked like a penalty kick. Tucked it away nicely. The keeper was never going to get there, really, was he? That's 1-1. And everything's looking a little bit better. Let's show some passion now, boys. Come on. Granit Xhaka is... I think he's not long for this game now. He is looking apprehensive. We have options on the bench. We have an option on the bench. Now, this guy... He can play as a deep line playmaker, so that's fine. We might put him on support, though. We don't need so many men back, do we? Because they're a man short in midfield. AC Milan are 4-0 up. They're making really, really short work of their opposition. Well, we did the same to Vitesse Arnhem, but I think Vitesse I think are a better team than Midtjylland. Oh, see what Ozil can do here. Ozil walking it in. Oh, Mesut Ozil. Too easy for the great German midfield man. That's what we should have been doing. Just go at goal, boys. Just have a go. Don't stuff around. Don't pass it around. Just run at them and shoot on goal. He could have laid it off like all his other teammates are doing, but he didn't. Look, that's actually quite a good goal. Look where he's picked that ball up from. He's run in, they're backing off him, and he just accepted their invitation, really, didn't he? So this could be out of jail here. We've got a little bit more time here to go. If we can get a third, then we have got ourselves out of jail, but nothing to be proud of. We're down. It's another penalty kick. And then he could have had a hat-trick this game. This will, of course, put it to bed. And it probably should have been put to bed a lot earlier. You've got to remember, if we remember, if El Neni scores his first penalty, this is already 3-1. Go on, El Neni. It's gone down the middle, he's missed. He's gone one either side. In the end, he's probably justified his case as penalty taker, but just don't go down the middle anymore. Look at that. That's actually a really good penalty. So that's 3-1. Not a classic. 2 penalties and a bit of a special goal for Mesut Ozil. Maybe tiredness too is going to start to take an effect on them, isn't it? When you're a man down for so long. And we were a little bit unlucky with the goal that they scored, to be fair. It was a good counter-attack on their part, but I think Peter Cech would like to have that one back. And it was the only chance they've really created. Let's see. And then he on a hat-trick. Oh, have a go, son. Oh, that's a cracking ball. Oh, that's a little bit special. He's offside. Oh, enemy of football. That flick from Mesut Ozil was absolutely amazing. I think it may have even caught Mkhitaryan off guard here. Oh, is he offside? Yeah, he probably is. I mean, it's not from when you shoot it. It is from when the pass is made, but the point stands. That's a shame because that Ozil ball was really, really good. Let's maybe use his opposition to get Eddie names. I do struggle with names, and I apologise. I just trip over names that are a little bit challenging. Nikita? I'm going to go with Nikita, even though I'm pretty sure that is a tool set. Well, that's Makita. Anyway, other tool sets are available. Let's see here. We've got a good overlap. Lichtsteiner gets the ball in. That's good for Ozil! Oh, how's he missed? But Welbeck knocks in the rebound. A little bit of an anticlimax. But yeah, I think Mesut Ozil probably should have had that. But 4-1, suddenly it looks like an easy game, doesn't it? It looks like it was never in doubt. But we know a little bit differently, don't we? But maybe some late goals here are enough to keep the Aussie Villain Fan TV boys off my back. Mesut Ozil changed the game though, hasn't he? Since he came on, we have looked a completely different team. Is he offside? No, I mean Ozil's not. The guy at the back post was probably pushing the limits, but that would have been a Wobie, I think. Looking disinterested. Ozil's picked up an injury. Can we just take him off, please? I just want to take him off. Can we do that? Can I just... No. That's a little bit annoying. Not even in tactics. Just bear with me here, guys, because we don't want to risk Mesut Ozil. I just want to take him off. Can you not just take a player off the field? Because it would just mean it was 10 on 10. Why can't I do that? Take off. I can do it. There we go. I've learnt. I didn't know you could do that, actually. That was purely an act of desperation, but that's how you do that. Little right click and bring that up, and you can do that. But hopefully that shouldn't be too serious. It's just an orange injury for now. Hopefully just a couple of days. We think we have Fulham up next in the league, and again that should be a team we can beat. But we've seen the difference that Ozil makes, and it's just not worth taking a risk. If I have to go in without him for that game, we'll do that as well. Mkhitaryan for El Neni, still on a hat trick, of course. He could have had it if he had missed his first penalty. Mkhitaryan's done okay there. Into space for a Wobie! Off the bar. I don't think the keeper got a hand on that. No, so that's really unlucky. Mkhitaryan looking complacent. That's not good enough. Okay, stands the over free kick. El Neni for the hat-trick. It's back post. Is it a penalty? No. Just had that look, didn't it? The defender's just done a good job blocking the run there, I think. This is the 94th minute, though. Surely the end. And... in the end, as I said, job done. But we made hard work of that against 10-man Midtjylland. Just a little rush of goals at the end there. But we'll take it, won't we? Because they don't draw pictures. They just have the score. We'll say well done. In the end, I think it was well done. So Ozil, it's just a day or two. It's not a problem, as I suspected. We hammer Midtjylland, though that doesn't do the full story. But we have qualified now for the first knockout round. If we just have a quick look at the group, we are top on goal difference by 2, which is helpful because that means, of course, if we have the better goal difference, a draw against Milan at home will do the job for us. So you would think we should be able to hang on to that better goal difference over the next game against Vitesse, as long as we win it, of course. But that's it for today, though, guys. So thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed that, do hit the thumbs up, of course. And if you're new, subscribe. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for dropping by, and please do ring the bell so you can see when I upload new videos. We'll be back next time. It's got to be the Milan game, doesn't it? So we'll do Milan and Crystal Palace in the league. That will be for what day is it? Friday. As I said, I'm busy this week. I can't do an episode every day. I apologise. We do have the World Tour, though, so there will be some Football Manager every day, just not Arsenal every day. So do check out the World Tour. As you would have known if you watched last episode, we are into we've been promoted. We're into the grand final, basically, to see if we're League 2 champions. So that is going to be worth watching tomorrow. But until then, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back with you on Friday for more Arsenal. And until then, here are some of our goals of the month from October. Take care.